Hello, good day, and good morning. I'm Kai Clifford, and this is my 42nd birthday. I'm going to be showing my different outfits throughout the day, but let me tell you, this is the best I've ever felt about myself. Besides when I was so fit and super hot, like an American size 6 or a size 8, and rock climbing every day and just like super svelte. But the thing is, I feel even better than them, even though I'm like 3 dress sizes bigger, and I'm technically the size that back when I thought I was way too fat to be seen by people and so horrified by how I looked and so embarrassed that I would lock myself away and I wouldn't let myself see people, because my biggest fear was that they would either think something like, oh, she's put on weight, or oh, she's fat. And to me, that meant something so deeply shameful because of the bullying and the abuse that I put up with growing up. It gave me a lot of mental health issues. It really messed me up. It gave me chronic illness, as many of you know. I healed a lung disease that almost killed me, and the cause of that was deep grief held in my lungs, and I'd get sick every single year. It was so traumatic until the end. It almost killed me when I had bronchitis and walking pneumonia, and I had it for like 8 months, and it just escalated, getting worse and worse and worse, until this whole series of synchronicities happened, and I healed it with energy work, the same type of energy alchemy that I share with my clients. Now listen to the end, because I have an amazing birthday special, because I'm turning 42, the meaning of life birthday sale. So if you know the joke in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 42 is the meaning of life. So I've made my meaning of life sale. Most of my programs and masterclasses are priced at £42, and some of them are like hundreds of dollars off. So I'm playing around with charging in pounds now, because I live in England, and we'll see. So this sale is in pounds, £42. 2 of my high-priced programs, the Divine Chakra Cleanse, which I'm in love with, you get dozens of tappings, is £142. I highly recommend to just jump in and get that now. There's so much tapping in there that clients that went through it, they completely changed their lives. They went from finding it difficult to book clients that they really loved to all of a sudden, just out of the blue, having an influx of clients come in. And it was all because they raised their self-worth, where they realized, wait there, I am good enough. Wait there, I can do this. Wait there, I have these flaws, but I'm still okay. So there's that. And there's also my private one-to-one sessions are reduced to £242. Now, most people, everyone really just gets one single session each. And then after that, we go on a longer term journey, because rewriting your subconscious, it's actual work, but it is so worth it. The PTSD I had, the mental illness, the crippling insecurity, I would never have been able to overcome that if I didn't know how to sit with my negative emotions, my negative beliefs, my shame, and my crappy self-opinions that were deeply lodged in my subconscious mind, no matter how positive I tried to be, and learn how to transform them and heal them. And it's my genius, it's my magic, it's something that I know how to do better than anything in this world, well, besides one thing, and I can tell you it's worth it. So I also have a special VIP one-to-one 5-week journey available for £2,442. So I'm going to put the link next, okay? Definitely check that out. It will be an amazing birthday present for me to know that you have my work in your hands, that you are doing it and just becoming the magnetic superstar that you were really born to be, and just expand on further levels, whether it's releasing anxiety, feeling more comfortable, making more money, being better in your relationships, whatever it is. My work is pretty much, it works on any problem, because we work in your subconscious mind. Okay, so there was a time when you'll see my birthday outfits. This is my first birthday outfit for today. It's a little sports onesie thing, and I never wore this before, actually. It's in my cupboard for ages. And the reason why I feel so great about this is because even when I was smaller than this, I would never have worn something like this that showed a bit of a belly. It hugs around, my so-called problem areas on my lower stomach. And it's like, okay, well, now I've actually been able to get photos that show off my curves, that look amazing, that I never would have posted online before out of shame and embarrassment of being seen this big. And I never would have been able to get the photos that I got today, which you'll see. Have a look at my, 42nd birthday outfits coming up. I never would have been able to get those photos because it would have felt too awkward and not able to just move around in front of the camera and just click, click, click. And I actually like to film a video a lot of the time as I move around, and then I take screenshots of the video. So some of them can be a bit blurry, but generally if you do it right, then it works. It's a really great way. I don't know why more people don't do it. Did I talk about yet? Did I talk about the appearance-based value system versus the being value system? Okay, so it's really important. And this is what's really helped me grow. Because the appearance-based value system, that's where you care so much about what other people think of you. You want to prove yourself, which is a normal thing in society, but it's toxic and unhealthy. The need to prove yourself, you'll never be able to prove that you're worthy by the things that you want because you're already worthy. And if you think that having money or the relationship makes you worthy, then as someone who believes she's unworthy, if you're an unworthy person, then you can't have the things that make you worthy, right? Because you need to have the things to be worthy. So if you're the type of person that don't have the things, so that means you're not worthy, then you'll never be worthy of what you want until you completely smash the idea that it's even a thing. And when you go in and you process the emotions that cause that unworthy feeling to come up, it's not a fact, it's just a feeling, then it's not even there. And you no longer crumble in the face of negative opinions, of people who call you names, people don't like you, who create smear campaigns even. You feel solid in yourself. And when you have an appearance-based value system, you don't even let yourself have your true desires because you think that they're not cool enough, good enough, smart enough, that people would judge you. And so many of my clients, they came to me. So as I said, did I say this yet? My biggest fear was that people would think I'm fat, that they would think, oh, she's put on weight, because to me that meant something really disgusting and really just shameful, and that people wouldn't value me because I didn't value me. And I used to feel so much self-judgment, and I used to think it was other people's judgment of me. I feel them judging me. But no, there's my body. These are my feelings. And as a self-proclaimed empath, what happened was I was feeling my feelings, projecting them onto other people, and then triggering that response in them on a subconscious level. So it's about taking responsibility for your own feelings in your body and not just saying, oh, I know how they feel. Well, if you felt differently, completely differently, and confident and just carefree, and you knew you were enough and you knew you were it, they wouldn't feel that way, generally, most people, unless, they're envious and jealous, but then even then, envious and jealous people don't bother you because you know that that's their problem, not yours. An appearance-based value system makes you sell yourself out. It makes you worry about what people think so much. And so, my clients, their thoughts, I had some clients who their biggest fear was not being in a relationship and people thinking, oh, what's she doing single? There must be something wrong with her, right? And so they wanted to be in a relationship, but the motivation behind it wasn't to be in a relationship. It was to not look like the type of person that was single so people wouldn't think there's something wrong with them. And then they wonder why they're having trouble manifesting love because it's from a completely selfish place. It's not for the other person. And then people wonder why they get divorced because they're looking for some prize. And a relationship isn't a reward. It's not a prize. I always say it's two people who hang out together, who really love each other, and they start hanging, they like each other, they enjoy each other's company, and then you just start hanging out full time. And because of the nature of love and relationships, it's this natural thing. So being in a long-term relationship has been actually my thing for my life, being in multiple long-term relationships, to the point that anytime I was single, which was rare because I got in 3 long-term relationships right after the other, very naturally. When I broke up with another, bam, I met another and we fell in love and da-da-da. And so when I was single, I was like, oh my God, I get to be single. Oh, I was so excited that when I met my husband on a beach in Thailand, in a bar named Eden, dancing in paradise, I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was just happy and dancing about and fun and going through a wild part of my life. on this beach in the middle of nowhere in Thailand. And when I met him, I never had thoughts like, oh, is he the one? Is he the one? Is he the one? I never had thoughts like, oh, I better not say this. In fact, I revealed some pretty intense secrets pretty early on so that he would just know the real me. Things that, are supposed to be deal breakers and things like that. But because I was just honest and like, well, this is who I am. This is who I've been, at least. It is what it is. And if he didn't accept me, well, then good. And I guess the thing applies to whether it's your weight or your money, your status, whether you go to school or not, whether you have qualifications or not, whatever it is, it's all down to your perception of how people will see you. And so this is why you do the energy work. You go in and you change it on the deepest subconscious levels, things that you don't even know that you believe. You don't even know that you believe these things until you do the work. And we're uncovering beliefs, they're feelings, things that you agree about how life works, things that you secretly assume about life that you expect will happen. We uncover them and you're like, oh my God, I've been feeling this all the time. And then we dissolve them like you literally feel it dissolve like ice melting. It's amazing. So opposed to the appearance-based value system is the being value system. Okay, now the being value system is just where you're being yourself. You're just okay with who you are. You're not trying to prove yourself. You don't need other people's approval because you approve of yourself. And this has to be a visceral, somatic experience in your body, releasing trauma, which is just trapped negative energy. So I'd love to invite you to come and take part of my Meaning of Life birthday sale. Celebrate with me. Get yourself some goodies. You'll see on the sales page that you can choose from so many amazing programs, including one-to-one work with me at a reduced level. Feeling very generous. It's my birthday month, and a big part of life is obviously giving. And so I just love knowing that people are doing my work, because the messages that I get from some people doing some of my money work, and then they message me and they're like, oh my God, I just manifested $6,000 out of nowhere. And then one lady, she messaged me and she manifested like a couple of thousand. And then she messaged me again and she went, and then an hour later, another few thousand came in or something like that. It was like crazy. Other people doing my money work. One lady healed actual asthma, chronic asthma that debilitated her for her whole life. She could not go hiking with her family, and they lived in the mountains. The mountains were at the back of her house. And so her husband and kids would go off up the mountain, and if she ever tried to join them, she'd have an instant asthma attack. Now, after doing my work, because chronic stuff, physical stuff is all emotional. It's all energy. It's compressed energy. It has an opinion. It's encoded with memories, and it just stagnates in your body. Okay, even like from frozen shoulder to, I've healed like people who like just have that weird foot pain where you're like walking down the hallway and you can't really walk properly, and fucking that's so easy to heal for me. Sciatica, back pain, saved wounds, literally clients that were told they had to have a hysterectomy because they're in so much pain. And I'm like, well, why don't we just work on this first? And we go into the womb and we talk to it and we actually find out what's in the pain, and it heals. This is why my one-to-one work is the best. And my programs are great, but you do need a bit of gumption. Like you need some perseverance to get through it, because it's hard sitting with your negative feelings. It's hard. It's a hard thing. It's the hardest thing we can ever do. But my method makes it easy. My method brings love and peace and presence into these painful places. So instead of feeling ashamed that you have this problem, you send love to the shame. And then after that, once that's dissolved more, then you send love to the problem. And it's this very specific, dynamic process. So you've really got to try it. And if you've tried it before, just remember that things in your life changed after you did this. But it's so easy to forget that it's this work that did it, because a lot of the changes, they just feel like they would have happened anyway. From, I don't know, there's just so many things that come into my head, from amazing opportunities dropping into people's lap, from being headhunted and offered TV roles. Like one lady came to me, she'd been trying to be on as an actress for many years, and then she did, I think it was just one session with me, And then all of a sudden, within a few weeks or so, she got booked as a regular on a TV series. Now, I never happened to hear from her again. And I don't think that she actually connected that they were related, because it just felt so natural and organic. And you also, because we change it on a neurological level, you forget that you ever felt differently. So it's a good thing, but the only bad thing is it can make you forget what actually works to get the transformation. So check out my sale. Ask me any questions. Just send me a message. I'm not as online today because I'm, having birthday celebrations, but I'll be around. Send me a message if you have any questions. Go to, I'll put the link everywhere. So just go to my profile or spiritualsuccessjourney.com/42birthday. I cannot wait to see who I'm hearing gobbles up these goodies. Anyway, I'm going to celebrate. I love you so much. And when you sign up, message me to celebrate, okay? Bye.